Seated here with me today is Mr. Suganth Jeyaraman, Joint Managing Director of Autotech Industries India Pvt Ltd. Sir has taken time to talk about his company's experience as a buyer of machines at the ACMEE event. Sir, how long has the company been a buyer at ACMEE events, and how would you describe the experience?
My dad, Mr. Jeyaraman, is again, and his partner, Mr. Rajaratnam, they both are been in business for the past 40 years. We've been machining various engine parts and exporting. So the show, the ACMEE, which has been in existence for 3 decades now. So we have been very avid followers of ACMEE, and we've been using ACMEE as a great platform for us to source our machinery. So for all the 3 decades, we've been big fans and avid followers of ACMEE. So we're proud to be associated with ACMEE. Yeah, so this is where we are.
Now that we have some insights into the long-standing partnership between your company and ACMEE, could you talk about how, as a buyer, you have seen machines transform and evolve over the years?
Right. So again, as the machine tool industry has evolved, so has this show, which has actually been a very enriching experience every time. So this has been the show has been on every once in 2 years, and the audience it brings and the exhibitors it brings in, all of the technology that it showcases have only evolved and improved over the years. Of course, this is being a pioneering show. It's no wonder the big OEMs and the machine tool manufacturers who carry the heart of the technology, machine tool giants, they bring in the technology here to showcase in front of all of us, and they have been giving pretty big respect to this show. I'm quite certain the way they have brought in their giant equipment, all the way up to small pieces of equipment which really make a big difference to the industry. So I think all of these have been on the show for quite some time, and the audience it brings in, and the way they have enriched their own selves, and how they have carried it to their own firms from there on, or the academia who come in here, how much of an inspiration they take in, and the way they are putting their people into the manufacturing stream. I think it's really been commendable, and we only wish that it goes at a much better and much more rapid rate in the future than that.
Just to touch upon your perception of the evolution of machines, companies now are evolving with the time. They are adopting smart technology in order to compete on the global platform.
Right.
So how do you think that this year's theme at ACMEE 2025, which is Beyond Smart Manufacturing, is relevant for today's time?
I think it's a very important and a very relevant topic that has been chosen by the committee. I think the real specialization given to this entire show, beyond the smart manufacturing. I think we have talked about smart manufacturing, Industry 4.0, and the way we collect data and the process data, the AI part of it have all been in place for some time. But I think if you note it to the very point there, it is more about beyond the smart manufacturing. So the word beyond has only one meaning to me. It's about how we process this data. I think the way we collect data is pretty good, but I'm really interested to see how this year's show, the ACMEE, can showcase something really nice towards how we can process the data, how we can make use of the data and achieve real performance in the shop floor, in the manufacturing industry as a whole, how it can really be useful. I think it is a pretty relevant theme, so that just the data collected alone doesn't stay somewhere there. It is really getting used for the good of the manufacturing industry on that. Yeah.
Since automation, robotics, and smart manufacturing is taking over the machine tool industry, where do you foresee the industry in the next few years, in the upcoming years? How do you anticipate its future? What sort of challenges might come up, and what sort of advancements can we foresee?
Back when I was a kid, back in the 90s, the CNC machine, which was which was a very fancy thing in the early 90s. The penetration into the small and medium enterprise was pretty low that time here in India, and then again it started to become the order of the day, and now it is a household thing. So anybody who aspires to be there in the manufacturing industry, they know CNC inside out. But the future, how it's going to be, when you are, you want to touch upon that, I think it's going to be more on robotics and automation, the way we collect data from the real world, from the shop floor, and then use that to process it, like the Industry 4.0. Those aspects, I think, are going to gain lot more relevance than how much it is for today. And already it is very important. I am quite sure the veterans will agree, but it's going to be even more relevant in the future. Maybe in the next 10 or 20 years, it's going to be what any and everybody will be speaking about. Probably even in school curricula, probably it might come in on that, because it's a considerable portion of the economy is manufacturing. Like agriculture, like the services of it, manufacturing is a pretty big part of the pie. So I'm quite sure there is going to be a lot of people who are going to focus on that, and from there, we will definitely see a lot more new concepts like smart manufacturing, or like the robotics fully taking care of all the manufacturing. You can switch off the lights and have the entire factory running on that, and you can start building big trucks and buses and cars out of dark factories on that. So I think that's going to be the future. So we are all hoping how we can march together in that. Yeah.
Lastly, as a consistent buyer at the event, and also a avid enthusiast, and a someone that is really looking forward to this event, what are you most excited about for the upcoming ACMEE 2025?
It's been a very great show, and the way again the show has been conducted, and the real satisfaction the sellers and the buyers go back home with. I think that's a really inspiring thing. More than all, I only wish that this show, the ACMEE show, gets even bigger, because I think that there is good amount of appetite, and there is a lot of scope still. Our inspirations are beyond that.
As Mr. Jeyaraman said, ACMEE 2025 is a platform that has a large scope. And so make sure to come visit the show taking place from June 19th to 23rd, and to be inspired.